¿Qué pasó, Pack Nation? It is Pack here. In today's video, I'm talking about NBA 2K21 and who is going to be the cover athlete. Now, I personally had believed it was going to be Zion Williamson. They had shown the gameplay footage of NBA 2K21, and I was like, yeah, they're showing Zion. That basically means he's a cover athlete. And then people were doing some Photoshop images saying that he was a cover athlete, and I thought they were like legit. Turns out, it has not been confirmed because when those boxes were released to YouTubers, that wasn't me, they showed that the cover athlete was going to be announced in July. And if Zion was a cover athlete, they would have announced it in the trailer, not in July. Like, why don't you just do it now?
Why?
So it's not going to be Zion, and it shouldn't be Zion because he has not earned it. I know that people think it's still Zion. He has played only a couple games. I know that he's hype. I know that he's fun to watch. He has not earned the right to be a 2K athlete just yet, or at least cover athlete. So I don't think it's going to be him. So in this video, I'm going to discuss who I think it's going to be. I have gotten it right every year in my list. I give a list of people who I think it should be, and I always get it right every year that one of them are on the list. I think I'm going to get it right this year too. I actually am pretty confident who it's going to be, but I'll give you the list in a second. Before this video starts though, leave a like on the video because it helps the channel out a lot more than you realize. And also, we're almost at 250,000 subscribers. Be an OG, join the Pack Nation and subscribe. Let's get there. To think that we're almost at 250,000 is actually crazy to me. Okay, so the requirements. What do you have to be a cover athlete? Requirement 1, you have to be at least a 90 overall. I cannot name you one athlete in 2K for the past 10 years that was not at least a 90 overall, so that's definitely a requirement. Requirement 2, they have to be a star at the current moment, so that's why I'm not including Zion. You have to be like a legit star. You cannot be in last year's NBA Live athlete. Last time there was an NBA Live, it was Joel Embiid. I personally am ruling Joel Embiid out. I don't think it's going to be him. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's probably not him. Also, NBA Live is like literally dead, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter anymore. But I'm just gonna say not Joel Embiid. Also, you can't be a previous 2K athlete. For example, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Anthony Davis. These are players that were the athlete years ago. At least in the past 10 years, they've all been the cover athlete. I don't think it's gonna be them either. I think that they've already had their chance. They've already had their turn. It's someone else's turn now. They could be the Legend Edition, but I doubt it. It's probably gonna be Kobe. So yeah, he has to be a current player. So I don't think they're gonna make Kobe the cover athlete. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming they're gonna make Kobe the Legend Edition, which is usually what they do, and then they'll have a current star as the cover athlete for the game. I'm pretty confident about that. They need to have played last year, so it's not gonna be Kevin Durant.
You look like a snake! Yes! What the f?
Even though technically he was a cover athlete, but he wasn't the main cover athlete. He was like a multi-cover athlete. And you can't beat Curry because Curry was also one of the multi-cover athletes, but he missed basically all of last year, so he's not going to be the cover athlete this year. And finally, you have to be on a winning team. No Bradley Beal, no Trae Young. Sorry, you guys are good, but you're not winning, and I don't think they'll make cover athletes for players who aren't winning. Okay. Now that's out of the way, here is first the honorable mention, and that is Nikola Jokic. I don't think it's going to be Nikola Jokic, that's why I have him an honorable mention, because he fits every requirement. He's a 90 overall, star player, leads a team, a winning team, has never been a cover athlete. I don't think they're going to make him for two reasons. One, everyone else on this list I have is above him. I consider them better than him, or I consider them to have a better chance than he does. Not only that, Jokic is not the most exciting player. And yes, he's a good player in a good team in the West, and he's the best player. I just don't think he's like a hype enough player compared to everybody else on this list. That's why I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's absolutely possible. That's why I have it on honorable mention. I just think that compared to everybody else, I don't think it's happening, Chief. Okay. No more Nikola bashing because it's not fair to him because he's a good player. But this is the 5 players I think it should be. At number 5, Russell Westbrook. I'm already cheating on my list because I said you have to be a 90 overall, and Russell Westbrook is an 89 overall. However, Russell Westbrook shouldn't be an 89 overall. There was supposed to be a roster update where he was going to upgrade, and they never gave him the upgrade. He should be like a 93, 94 because of how well he's been playing lately. And I believe Russell Westbrook should be a cover athlete. Even though he is a former MVP, he has averaged triple doubles for his career. He's always on a good team. He's been to an NBA Finals and played well in that NBA Finals, even though it was a while ago. He was an NBA Live athlete, but a while ago. He's marketable. He's hype. He's always one of the best point guards in the league. I mean, is there really anything against Russell Westbrook? I know that there's a lot of hate of him, but he's a great player. I think it's not fair to give all this hate to Russell Westbrook. I think he absolutely could be a cover athlete. And I was going to say, you can't be the second best player and be a cover athlete when Kyrie was a cover athlete and also Anthony Davis has been a cover athlete. So I don't know, maybe not. But I think Russell Westbrook should be able to be one, in my opinion. But at number 4 is a person that probably deserves it more than him, James Harden. James Harden is a 97 overall, the highest overall rating player in this list. And I'm only having it at number 4. The reason why is because back in 2016, or NBA 2K16, sorry, he was a cover athlete, but there was 3 cover athletes that year, and he was only one of them. And I don't really consider that a real cover athlete. You're just a partial cover athlete. And he has not been the cover athlete. Because, for example, Anthony Davis was a partial cover athlete and then became the actual cover athlete in 2K20. So it can happen. Not only that, James Harden is an MVP. He's the best player on his team. He is one of, if not the best scorer in the NBA. He's already an all-time great in the game. He just needs a championship to really solidify his career. And he's extremely marketable. I don't see why they can't make it James Harden. We can even have a strip club feature just for James Harden too. It'll be great. At number 3, it is Luka Doncic, 96 overall. I kind of feel weird picking Luka Doncic over James Harden, but again, James Harden was already technically on the cover, so I'm considering Luka over him. Not only that, as y'all know, there's extreme hype over Luka Doncic right now, so it wouldn't be surprising if he became cover athlete. He is currently on a playoff team. He's almost averaging a triple-double with 30 points a game. He has done a lot in his career in such a little bit of time, winning the European League Championship at such a young age, and I think Finals MVP, and now looking to be an MVP candidate in the NBA. He's done a lot in a little bit of time. And this is about the next generation, and Luka Doncic is a part of that next generation of greats in the NBA. You could make it Luka Doncic. It's marketable. It's more internationally sound. It's a safe pick, I feel like. It'd be fun. I think that there's better options, and I think some people deserve it more. But I'd rather than pick Luka than Zion. So I think Luka Doncic, 96 overall in NBA 2K20. I think he absolutely could be the cover, and I don't see why they really wouldn't do it. I think it's totally doable. At number 2, it is Damian Lillard, 94 overall. I didn't know if I wanted to put him at number 2 or not, but I think that he should be a cover athlete. Dude was in the conference finals last year as the best player and is arguably going to lead the Blazers to a playoff appearance. Probably. I have confidence they're going to be the 9th seed, and then they're going to play for the 8th seed and then make it to the playoffs against the Lakers. I actually believe it's going to happen when we go to Orlando. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I'm pretty confident in the Blazers being able to pull that off, especially when the team's healthy now. Damian Lillard has been consistently good for so long. He was an NBA Live athlete, but back in 2015, and he's only been better than then. He's made game winners in the playoffs, series game winners in the playoffs. He's marketable. He's fun. They're on a borderline playoff team. He's loyal. I think he deserves it. He's been good for so long. I don't see why he couldn't be a cover athlete. I think it would be sick. It also, they're really pushing the color red with these boxes. The Blazers are a red color, so it kind of goes in the theme with it, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see, but maybe it's Damian Lillard, but I think there's one person that deserves it more than he does. At number 1, it is Kawhi Leonard, 96 overall. Now, there is no one in the NBA that deserves it more than Kawhi Leonard. Now, there's a lot of reasons why he hasn't been a cover athlete. Maybe he just doesn't want to. Maybe he's just not like that. He's pushing for it. Maybe he doesn't care. But the guy's in LA. That's a big marketable city. He's the best player in that team. He's the current champion, current Finals MVP, 2-time Finals MVP on 2 different teams. He may be quiet and awkward, but that's what makes him so fun and funny. He's a fun guy. He's won multiple Defense Player of the Years. I mean, if Anthony Davis, who has, in my opinion, I'm sorry, I love you, Anthony Davis, you have done nothing in your career, has been the cover athlete twice, I think Kawhi Leonard should have the right to become a cover athlete as well. I think it has to be Kawhi. I'm actually going to say for the first time, if it's anybody but Kawhi, I think it's a major L. I don't think it should be anybody else but Kawhi Leonard. I think he's deserved it more than anybody. I think it should be him no matter what, in my opinion. He's the closest thing we have to Michael Jordan in the NBA right now. But if I was a betting man and if I had to pick somebody who I think for sure it's going to be, I'm going to pick James Harden. I think it's going to be James Harden because it's just my gut feeling. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say it's James Harden, but I think it should be Kawhi. Okay, guys. That is my list. Who do you think should be the cover athlete? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like this channel, give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time.